Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good day to all of you. My student, uh, MEM 603. Today I would like to share with you or discuss with you about chapter number 7, Occupational Health and Safety Management System. This is the last chapter of our course. Please pay attention for this last topic. As usual, I would like to thanks to my colleague, uh, Dr. Alias B. Muhammad Samad. Thank you, Dr. Alias Muhammad Samad, senior lecturers from UITM Shah Alam, for providing these wonderful presentation slides for me to share with all of you. Thank you, Dr. Alias Muhammad Saman. Chapter number 7, this is the contents that we will be discussing. Overall, it will be discussed is based on the 6 subtopics. Okay, firstly, we will look on the interactions, and then also we will look on the policies. Number 3 is on the organizations. Number 4 is on planning and implementations. Number 5 focus on the evaluations, and number 6 is on the actions for improvement. So maybe I not follow the sequences of these subtopics, okay, but I will mention all of these 6 subtopics in chapter number 7. Introductions of OSH management system. Actually, the OSH management system is stand for the Occupational Safety and Health Management System. It is a systematic approach that has been designed to manage workplace safety and health risk effectively. So this management system is a structures frameworks to identify, assess, and also control hazards while fostering a culture of safety and continuous improvements. So the purpose of the OSH management system, primary objective is to ensure the well-being of employees, contractors, and other affected by workplace activities. So it will help organizations to prevent workplace injuries and illnesses by identifying hazards and implementing effective controls. Also, ensure compliance with legal and regulatory requirement related to occupational safety and health. Enhance performance, although proactive risk management and continuous improvements, and also to promote a safety culture. So by encouraging employee participation and leadership's commitment to safety initiative. So as you see in this slide, here some of the codes for the uh, OSH management system, OHSAS A18001, ISO 14001, ISO 9001. Okay, this all numbers is actually is different from the term. So example for 18001, it is for occupational health and safety management. ISO 14001, it is for environmental management system. And ISO 9001, this is for quality management system. Okay, customer needs. OHSAS 18001, ISO 14001, and also 9001 are management system standard that focus on different aspects of organizations' performance, but are often implemented together to enhance overall the efficiency and compliance. Okay, so here I show you the differences between three of these measurement system standard. So this is also the difference, and okay, this is also this frame. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, so the aspect number 18,000, the focus area is on the workplace health and safety. For 40,001, it is focus area is on environmental management, and also 9,001 is focus on the product service quality. So as you see, the objective of these three, that means when we mention 80,001, the objective is for reduce workplace risk, uh, and then for ISO 14001, this is the objective to minimize environmental impact. And for ISO 9001, it is for enhanced customer certifications. So by aligning, okay, these standards, organizations create a robust management frameworks that foster a greater, greener, and more efficient operation. So the objective, let's look on the objective of this chapter. Actually, this objective is to define, the chapter is to define the concept and the component of the health and safety management system, and also to outline recent developments in health and safety management, including the development of OHS SAS 80,001 and accreditation. H&S management system. Okay, the actually this management system is a virtual tool for any organization aiming to protect its work force, comply the regulations, um, foster a culture of safety. Okay, by integrating safety into every aspect of operations, organizations can either be healthier, safer, and more productive workplace environment. So the purpose of this management system is to ensure the well-being of employees, contractors, and other affected by workplace activities. It helped the organizations prove as number one, prevent workplace injury and illness. Okay, and number two, also ensure complaint. Uh, Number three, enhance the performance. And number four, promote a safety culture. Okay, that is the purpose of management system, OSH management system. So we can look also the core components of an OSH management system. So core component actually it have eight core component. Okay, but not has mentioned in this slide. Okay, eight I just mentioned. The core components. Number one is policy development. Number two is on hazard identification or risk assessment. That means HIRA. Number three, legal and regulation complaint. Number four, planning. Okay, number four, planning. Number five, implementations and operations. Number six, performance monitoring and measurements. Number seven, incident reporting and investigations. Number eight, continuous improvement. Okay, there are eight core components of the OSH management system. Occupational health and health safety is based actually on the hazard identification, uh, risk assessment, determinations of applicable control. Okay, when we look on the tools based on the OHSAS 1000 18001, the tool we'll use is PDCA. This is a PDCA cycle. Is an ongoing process that enables an organization to establish, implement, and maintain its healthy and safety policy based on the top management leadership and commitment to the safety management system. So this PDCA consists of plan, okay, plan. So it establishes the objectives and processes necessary to deliver result in according with the organization's policy, and then do implement the process, then check, monitoring and measuring the performance against OH and S policies, objective, legal and other requirements, and report result. And number four, lastly, is take actions to continually improve OH and S performance. Sorry. So we look on number one, that means plan. So for the plan, we are planning stage of the process. This is the planning stage of the process required the organization. What to do? revise, example, revise an OHS policy, plan for hazard identification, risk assessment, and also determination of control. So on the planning section, also identify relevant legal requirements, plan for emergency and responses, manage change efficiently, device procedure, revise, okay, revise procedures for performance measurements, provide insurance, train in order to introduce an OHS culture, and consult employees and communication. Then for do, what we implement for do, uh, example, this is the earliest phase of the process. If the planning stage is done the right way, then it is just a matter of following the document and procedure that have to be created. Hmm. Okay, there is a do session and then chat at this stage or the third stage. It will be conducting internal audits, uh, also evaluations the legal complaints, identify non-conformities or addressing them, also analyze of incident and incidental data, and also measuring performance and monitoring. After the third one checks, we go for the act process. This is the final step. That is management review. So it is a major part of the continuous improvement process. Management review is done by the senior management and involve reviewing suitability, adequacy, and effectiveness of the system. If changes are needed, so the senior management also provide the necessary resources for their implementations. Okay, providing resources is a way of presenting, communicating to the new health and safety system. This is all the cycles of PDCA. The key, okay, the key of the health and safety management system. Mhm. Actually, there are six major uh, elements that involve. That is policy, organizing, uh, planning and implementing, measuring performance, and also reviewing performance. This is ASSE models. So we look one by one on the policy. The first one is policy, where at this stage, effective healthy and safety policy sets a clear direction for the organizations to follow. Number two, organizing uh, and effective management structures and arrangements are in place for delivering the policies. Then planning and also implementing. This is where we plan and systematic approach to implementing the health and safety policy through an effective healthy and safety management system. Next is measuring performance. So the performance at this stage is measured against agreed standards to reveal where improvement is needed. Okay. And number five, auditing and reviewing of performance. So the organizations learns from all relevant experience and apply the lessons. Benefit of these key elements by implementing think these uh, methods, organization can create a robust H&S management system that protects workers, enhance complaints, and support long-term success. So this is the standardization um, definitions defined by BSI, so you can read by yourself. And this is also the definitions and recent developments in H&S. So how the history of H&S from BS 8800. So you can read yourself. This is the management system model for 8800 BS. Okay, I just want to show you about the OSHAS 80,000 18001. This is the what I will discuss here, the OSHAS 8 18001 approach. So as you see here, this is the OSHAS 80,001 approach. So we have here is the uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 key elements that involve initial review, policies, planning, implements and operations, checking and corrective actions, management review, continual improvement. So we look on the initial review. One, okay, initial review. This is for OSSA one, one 8001. So it produced in 1999. So this is the management system model used in uh, OS SAS 18001 is ISO 40001 models. So in it so as it's produced in 2000, this document describes the intent, physical input, processes, and typical output. So the purpose is to add the understanding and implementation of OSHAS 18001. Okay, so we go to the number two, is a policy. Okay, OSHAS policy. So the policy establish overall sense of direction and also set of the principles of actions. So the policy also sets goals for OHS responsibility, performance requirement. Also, it demonstrate the formal commitment. Okay, towards goods OHS management, particularly that of the organization's top management. Sorry. So, for the policy of health healthy and safety. Nine commitments. It have nine commitments. Number one, recognizing. Number two, achieving the high level of OAS performance. So number three, provide adequate and appropriate resources. So number seven, number three, provide adequate and appropriate sources. Number four, setting and publishing OH and S objective. Number five, uh, place the management of OH and S as a prime responsibility. Number six, to ensure that the policy statement is understood. Seven, employee involvements and consultations to gain commitments to the policy. Number eight, also provide periodic review of the policy. And number nine, ensure that employees at all levels receive appropriate training. Okay, some of the examples. These some of the examples of the policies. Okay, some of the examples. This from Bayu Links and Remberhat. Hmm. There also are the policies from the Bayu Link. Okay, after the policies, we go for the planning. Okay, for planning. So, planning for H, OH and S involve requirement, identifying requirement, so setting clear performance criteria, responsibility, time, setting time scales, identifying the desired output. So what needs to be done? You have to ask yourself what need to be done, what to be done, who gets it done, when it should be done, by what should be the result. This is all the question that needs to be answered. Okay, in planning. So for BS 8800 and OHSAS 18001 identified three key areas. Number one, risk assessment and management. Number two, look on the legal requirements. And number three, healthy and safety objectives and programs. Okay, type of the objective. So this is the explanations example of the objective. The introduction of additional features need to be known. Improvement of existing features, elimination and reductions in frequency of particular understrike incidents. Okay, this is objective. Implementing objective. Sub suitable indicating formal action plans. Okay, these are also identify individuals who are responsibility various tasks or that needs to be undertaken. Role and responsibility. So people needs to be aware. Individual OH and S responsibility should be clearly defined. Okay, and then personal appraisal system exists. OH and S responsibility should be included. This is example of role and responsibility. So these rules for managers, supervisor, and team leaders. Safety representative, employees. Okay, so now we look on the training and competence. So based on the training and competence, the organization should have effective procedures for ensuring the competence of personnel to carry out their designed functions. Provision of training identified as being necessary, the maintenance of appropriate training skill records. So to implementation operations, consultations and communications, the organization should encourage participation in the process of consultations and communications. So what will be involved? This will involve the identifications and receiving relevant or OHS information from outside the organization, ensuring the pertinent OHS information is communicated to all people in the organization who needs to know. Also report hazard and shortcoming in the OHS arrangement, ensuring that relevant information is communicated to people outside the organization who require it. Look on documentation. The organization shall document and maintain up-to-date sufficient documentation on its OHS management system. Operational control. So the organization should establish the maintain arrangements to ensure that activity are correct out safety, carried out safety. Okay, and then checking and also corrective actions. So what is it mean we implement and operations, proactive and reactive. Example, emergency preparedness and response. If you have emergency, elements of emergency preparation, part of emergency response plan. Okay, see, these are how the planning that will be taken if involve the emergency. Okay, of course, first aid in emergencies, evacuation planning. If it happen, you have to do the planning of evacuate. Okay, the plan or the floor, ground floor, fire escape plan. All of this is important in implementation and operation. Training, okay, of course, you have to do uh, training sessions for your workers or employee needs. Example, fire drills, training, and then be ready. Example, flood happened, be ready during what to do in during the flood and what to do after the flood. Protecting your properties. Okay, protecting your properties. This is a step by step. Psychological trauma or emergency. Okay, this is after have happened these situations. So the implement operations of physiological trauma among employees involved in workplace disaster is as common as is involved combat veteran. Okay, trauma. Okay, example we see just in 2 weeks now, the fires happened in the Los Angeles, California. So many of the people's lost their houses. So this is with some of physical traumas of emergency. So the implement and operations of this will be help in that situation. So the typical approach to an emergency can be described as follow: control it, take care the injury, clean up the mess, and get back to the work. Often the physio, physiological aspect is ignored. Okay, trauma response team. Yeah, how they often to help people terrorism in the workplace, terrorism versus in the workplace. Okay, implementation operations, recovering from disaster, quickly from disaster as a key to stay in business. Disaster, here is also a picture of disaster. Resuming business after a disaster. Okay, after a disaster in the workplace, whether natural accident or terrorism related, a comprehensive hazard assessment should be completed before business is resumed. Okay, recovering from disaster. So consider the following: structure integrity, utility check, clean up protections, health and sanitation, air quality and ventilation. Okay, these are all the procedures how to recovering for disaster. Okay, okay, this is planning, implementation, and operation. Okay, so all the document. Okay, next is on the measuring performance. So in the measuring performance, the purpose is determine whether OH and S plan has been implemented and objective achieved. Also check the risk control measurements, learn from the system failures, also promote the implementation of plans and provide information that is for me in the measurement performance. So the organization performance measurement system should incorporate both active and inactive monitoring data. Okay, is for active measurement data, use the chat complaint with the organization's OH and S activities. We with reactive monitoring system should be used to investigate, analyze, and record OH and S management. System failure, including unsafe act, unsafe condition, lost time accidents, major activities, and so on. Investigations, accident, and incident. Organizations should have procedures for both the reporting and investigation of accident and incidents. The prime purpose of this procedure should be to provide further accuracy of a situation by identifying the and dealing with the root causes. Okay, this is a requirement for permanent checking based on the policies. Okay, and Next is reviewing performance. After measurement performance, reviewing performance, the result of the internal audits change to the OHM, SMS, incident, accident reporting, new changes to legislations, new changes to procedures, objective and pollution. Then, of course, the last one is auditing. Auditing is a process whereby an organization can review and continuously evaluates the effectiveness of their OH and S management system. Safety auditing is a positive and proactive means of the checking the safety performance of the organizations. Okay, these is some of the key requirements of auditing. Number one, scheduling. Number two, management support. So for scheduling, an annual plan should be prepared. For management support to be a value, senior management should be fully committed to the concept of auditing. Number three, data collecting and interpretation. Relevant documentation should be examined. Okay, some of the document should be examined. And then also a key requirement for auditing, it have audit and also auditor. Okay, and then auditor result at the end of the audit, and before submitting their report, the auditor of the audit team should hold a meeting with the responsive manager of the audited area. Okay, so the purpose of this help is meeting is to communicate the result of the audit to the responsive manager in order to ensure that it is understood and agreement is reached. So for the report of the content, uh, for the content in the report, what it should be: the audit objective on scope, audit plan, members, auditing team, dates, and so also subjects, references, non-conformance, degree of conformity, and ability of the OHS management student to achieve the state OHS objective. Okay, management review. So as you see at the left side, this is all the input for audits, and then what needs to change, review, and then the output is I improvement action plan. Okay, this is all the documents, some of the documents. So registration process, route to registration BSI. This is how you register to BSI. So the detail of BSI is the process of obtaining certificates or registrations from British Standard Institute, BSI, British Standard Institute, a globally recognized body of the standard development, certifications, and training. So BSI provides organization with certifications to various internationally accepted, such as ISO now 1001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001, and so on. So what is registrations of VSI? Okay. So this is involved the process of implementing management system in comply with the specific standard, undergoing an independent audit conducted by BSI or its certificate assessor, receiving a certificate upon successful evaluation indicating comply with the chosen standard. So step to obtain BSI registration. So number one, you understand the standard first. Number two, gap analysis. Okay, conduct a gap analysis to compare your current processes with standard requirement. Develop the management system, create the updated policy, procedure, and documentation to align with the standard. Number four, internal audit. Number five, BSI application, apply to BSI for certificate. Six, stage one audit. Seven, stage two audit. Number eight, certificate decision. And number nine, civilian audits. And number 10, recertifications. That means certification typically lasts for 3 years, after which you will need to undergo a recertificate audits. Okay, what benefits of the benefit of the British Standard BSI registration? What is benefits? Global organization, improve processes, complying insurance, enhance reputations, market advantage, and risk management. Okay, so the common standard of BI registrations is ISO, common standard for BSI registration, ISO now 9001, that is for quality management system. ISO 14001, that is for environmental management system. ISO 45001, occupational health and safety management. ISO 27001, information security management system. ISO 50001, energy management system. That is common standard for BSI. So BSI registrations is a comprehensive process that certified and organizations comply with the recognized standard, helping to improve operations excellence, ensure regulatory compliance, and build trust with customer and stakeholder. So that's all for today, and also for this chapter number 7. So we have finished all over chapter 7, and also have covered uh, all chapters in this course of MEM 603. So that's all. Uh, Maybe in the future we will see again. Okay, thank you very much, all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.